Hi everyone, here's Rex, and today I wanted to make a video that might create some problem, but I really wanted to talk about it. SMG4 announced his retirement, but something feels weird. Something feels off. Listen, I'm not saying he can't quit or retire. I understand why he did, but it just feels weird. There's some characters and some storyline that was introduced, but never got a clear ending, and I feel like Luke was forced to stop the channel instead of doing it on its own volition. With my taking it, some people comment after I commented in other videos of why it felt like the quitting was forced. People pointing out that maybe Nintendo finally had enough of them and asked them to stop, or they would take the channel down. And Luke knew his fans loved his video and preferred to stop them instead of risking it. Now listen, I'm not saying that this is true. This is just a theory to my thinking. In this video, I want to talk about why it feels like SN4 ending was forced, and what story points or character were wasted. I'm currently writing a script before even the first special episode of The Last Adventures. On Halloween itself, even. Doom was introduced back in the Guns and Puzzles arc as a... You know what? Let me show you the clip itself.
Is there anyone in this prison who's worth my time?
The one I was telling you about, yeah.
I bet he would wipe the floor for that role.
He? Who's he?
Only the craziest, most heinous person to ever exist in this prison. They say he's a walking weapon.
Oh, come now, don't skimp on the details. Who is this esteemed walking weapon?
Toomp.
Toomp? Seriously? Ugh, with a name like that, I'd have better luck recruiting the lunch lady.
Whoa, don't underestimate Toomp. You haven't heard what he's capable of.
They had to invent a new number for all the crimes he's committed.
Doom was introduced as the biggest criminal, but at the end of Wolfie 2025, he tells us that he was an alien that wanted to learn about friendship?
He can't speak, Mario. He's probably looking for...
I can speak. I came to this planet to research an interesting phenomenon that my species have only heard in legend. Friendship. Something that seems to bring your species together in times of celebration and in times of hardship. I learned firsthand from Puzzles and Weapons what it truly means to be a friend. And now that they are gone, my research here is complete. I'll be going now.
Okay. Why would he have committed so many crimes to be feared by all inmates and be sent to prison if he wanted to learn about friendship? And if he really was after friendship, why did he side with Mr. Weapons when Puzzle betrayed them if he wanted these two to be friends? And after the sacrifice of Puzzle's weapon, Toon was surely sad, but in the next scene, we learn that he could talk and was not in fact sad. Something feels off. Like the ending for Toon was rewrote too late to make sense. Like he had supposed to have a storyline, but him being sad and getting over it, but it got wasted, got deleted for this ending. Another character that the end of its story doesn't make sense is Marty. He was the antagonist of Flood 2023. Used by Mr. Puzzles and even introduced as the main reason why the crew was able to build a castle. Marty made a pizza shop, but couldn't take care of it, so he made Marty for it, and all the money because Marty was able to build a castle. He was sent to jail with Mario, but Mario escaped without him, and he started to aid the crew. The only thing he really did against the crew was act as Mario to poison all spaghetti. Then he was used as an antagonist in random episode with no collaboration to the crew. One of the first episodes that Mario really came back was the episode he came back after the one he tried to poison it with all the spaghetti, which is the episodes where they're trying to go to a convention, but there's so much traffic, and at the end of the episode, out of nowhere, realize it's Marty, which has anime power, made that there's no end to the traffic. Yeah. The last time Marty appeared was in the first episode Toon was introduced. and he was in jail with still his fake son with him. And I'm not counting Buffy 2025 because this is not a real Marty, because at the end when everyone is defeated by Mr. Weapons, they all disappear back to their time. So yeah, there's also a theory out there that Marty was supposed to help Mr. Puzzles and Mr. Weapons like deal with the crew. There's nothing in the show, but it's just we theorized because they were all leading the crew, but yeah. Now for character that got randomly introduced in February 2024. And was always with the main cast. Wonderoo? I'm talking about Terry. Well, not really Terry herself, but her arm. Clench. It was randomly introduced out of nowhere, and we still don't know why Terry's arm just suddenly came to life or was able to talk. Clench was never really used for any plot points in other video. Really, I would say we saw more of Pitch after It's the Gonna Be Perfect movie than we saw of Clench speaking after its introduction video. I do wonder if it's all going to be explained in the episode with Tara and SMG4, but I do wonder. When SMG4 bought the showground and built his castle, a few mysteries came with it. The first time we were introduced to it, SMG4 said that the upper floor was still under construction and was never brought back up again. I'm not exaggerating. If I didn't forget it, there was not a single video other than the one that was introducing their castle that talked about the upper floor. I might be wrong, but there's so much videos that I might have forgotten if they mentioned it once or twice after that. Another mystery is the blocked door. It's a door on the first floor blocked with planks of wood. Even when the castle was introduced and we never knew why, it was always in the background and even mentioned a few times. Even in the arc leading to Woodfeed 2025, the episode where SMG3 act like Peach, SMG4 grabs two toads that were too curious and got close to the door and threw them away. If SMG4 didn't know what to do with that door and planned to end after Woodfeed 2025, it would not have even made that scene. Now let's go back in time to the ending of Puzzle Vision movie. The first movie when Mr. Puzzle as the antagonist. I'm not counting Woodfeed 2023 because it was Marty. For the next days after that, Luke posted things about saying that if Mr. Puzzle was really liked, he would come back, which of course he did. He also said that the rip-off shows were really fun and that there will be more in the future, so let's look at which one was made. We have Explorer Mario, the ones where Puzzles came back. We have Despicable Mr. Puzzle, where Puzzle got leggy and was introduced to her. And we have SN4 Inside Out, which is the only one on canon. Meaning the only one that doesn't have any storyline other than the episode itself. Which is also the only episode where with Mr. Puzzles, if you don't really count the Mario Kart episode, that Mr. Puzzles was on canon in this episode. Like, this episode didn't matter, but it still had puzzles in it. I'm going to say exactly what Luke said about that. It was written on YouTube in post. The Puzzle Vision arc helped bring a lot of fun and creativity for my team with all the TV parodies. I might be to say that there'll be plenty more. Plenty more. And we only got 3. And 2 of them was canon. I felt like something happened about it. I feel like Luke was silenced for making those and to continue with SMG4. Well, this is it. I do not have any other things to say about storyline or character that felt weird with the sudden ending of the series. I was it's either a joke and at the end of the movie SMG4 realized that it should keep going, or I was forced to end it. Because this is weird.